Say the clock. We'll get started here in a minute. Thanks for getting on. We're about to get started. Who's on there? Who can you see this on? Do you recognize the name David Vasquez? Is that it? Hey, David, if you can hear me, will you text me? Okay, I think people are starting to hear me now. I'm getting a little bit of response. I don't have any way of seeing who can actually hear me, but I think that some of you can. We're recognizing some names that are pulling up. If you can hear me and you have my text information, will you shoot me a text? Oh, it's a double. All right, great. I'm getting some responses now that people are hearing me, so we're going to get going. I want to first thank you for jumping on our first online business presentation tonight. I'm excited to be able to offer this to you. I want to thank our technology guru, Brian Cullens, for helping set all this up. You guys are doing a great job. I think more people than I realize have gotten. Good gosh, I wish I wouldn't have asked for all of you to send me a text. It's exciting how many people are on here for the first time tonight. My name is Alan Johnston. I'm an independent executive consultant with Ambit Energy, and I'm excited for you to be here. And what I want to do tonight is just kind of go through our business opportunity. And first, I'd like to start by discussing why would you add to your daily rigorous life as it already is, just adding more to what you're doing. And for me, mine was simple. I had a daughter that was asking for a car on her 16th birthday, and I wanted to surprise her, so I got involved. But, you know, you might have a different reason for doing Ambit. Mine was not, to be very honest with you, mine was not financial freedom. Mine was to surprise my daughter. My wife and I both were teacher and coaches in a public school, loved what we did, and I say did because now that's a past tense. My wife taught and coached for 29 years, and I taught and coached for 30 years. But you may have a different reason for beginning a business with Ambit Energy. Anything that you see on the screen there, it may not be located on that screen. Both of our children are now in college, and I'm excited the fact that Ambit's allowing us to afford Rachel and Caleb their college education. What I'd like to go through is why Ambit is the right company with an ever-expanding industry, offering a service that is perfect because everybody uses it. And to me, I do believe this is the second greatest opportunity that we'll have come our way in our lifetime. My opinion, number one is eternal salvation, and number two is this opportunity called Ambit Energy. Ambit's a vision that is focused on each individual one of us, our success. It's not about any group of people. It's about you being able to be in business for yourself. But I can tell you, if you're a part of Team 212, you're never going to be by yourself. Our vision is to become the finest and most respected energy retail provider in America. I believe that's already indicative in the fact that we have had and still have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. We're being recognized in mainstream America, including J.D. Powers and Associates, which has rated us #1 in 3 of our newest markets. On your left there is Chris Chambliss. On your right is Jerry Thompson. That's our CMO and CEO. And they have a vision, as I said earlier, that is focused on your success. And what they've put together is an incredible group of Fortune 500 level executive teams that has got incredible experience. And as you see, we've already, as I said earlier, we've already been recognized in mainstream America on countless awards. The one in the middle, Inc. 500 in 2010, you know, we were recognized as the #1 fastest growing privately held company in America. What's so important for us to understand is those are numbers that are coming out of the height of the recession. And guys, I want you to really grasp what that means. There were corporations and companies that were shutting down, and at that same time, Ambit had a growth rate of over 20,000%. You got to understand that this is the largest shift of wealth that America's ever seen, because every single person we know uses this service. And then in the bottom right corner, the Direct Selling News or the Direct Sales Association, we are already rated #12 in the entire world of all types of direct sales. Now, take a gander at that and realize that's in 2013. 2014 obviously has not come out yet, but I'd like to add a little footnote to that one in the bottom right corner. That is an overall ranking of every type of home-based business in the entire world. And Ambit Energy is right now #12, but we're also the #1 rated retail provider of energy in the entire world. Deregulation is opening all kinds of windows, and why it is because it is the last utility to be deregulated. Now, really grab hold of that one also. That's what's making this opportunity so unique. This is the last utility to be deregulated, and it is only happening this one time. This started about 13 years ago with monopolies being broken up, giving customers a right to pick and choose their retail provider. So therefore, the timing is incredible. If you look on the screen, it shows you the current markets that we are deployed in for operation right now, and they are in orange. That's a $66.5 billion group of states that we're currently deployed in with over 49 million potential customers. But what's exciting for you and I is we've only penetrated 3% of the market. We only have 3% market share at this point. It's exciting to be a visionary, and the guests that are on here, I'm imploring you to be that exact thing. Be a visionary. See this for what it is, and be ready to position yourself with what, again, is already the #1 fastest growing retail provider of energy in the entire world. Here's how this works. Before the deregulation took place, there were companies that held every facet of electricity in the state of Texas. They created it, they delivered it, and they charged the consumer. Now, when deregulation took place, what they told the companies that were in existence was, you can either create it, or you can be a service company, or you can be a retail providing company. And that's where Ambit came into existence. Jerry and Chris decided to not forego traditional business, but in turn allow you and I an opportunity to be involved in this business by Jerry and Chris, our two co-founders, taking out a marketing program and allowing you and I to be the marketing program. So we're the retail provider. Ambit is. In our area where I live in Tyler, the service company is called Encore. For you guys that are down in the Houston area in South Texas, it's CenterPoint. And for then those of you that are out in West Texas, you've got Texas, New Mexico. And then each retail provider goes and buys their electricity from a creator. So again, I want to go back in my area and tell you that Ambit purchases energy from a creator, a generation creator of energy. And then from that plant, through lines, transformers, and meters that we have on our home that are owned by Encore, your meter is read, and they don't care who you're with. They don't care who the consumer's with. Because of modern technology, they're going to read that smart meter, and the number of kilowatts used is going to be sent to a retail company like Ambit Energy. So that's how this deregulation works. What we're doing is we're saving customers and we're rewarding our customers. You know, what makes Ambit the perfect product is because, again, everybody unconsciously pays for it and habitually uses it every single day of their lifetime. We don't charge people to switch to Ambit Energy, and nothing's going to change. And what I mean by that is they're not going to dig up your friend's yards and slap a new meter on the side of the house. Absolutely nothing changes. I guess the only difference is going to be they're going to get a bill from Ambit Energy. They're not going to get it from who they're currently with. And if you know anything about business, and I know we got business owners on here, so you'll love this. There are no inventory, collections, or delivery. In essence, what that means is Ambit does all the heavy lifting for us. We offer great savings at competitive rates. And every customer has a satisfaction guarantee. And what that means is when they choose to switch through you to Ambit Energy, what's going to happen is it's going to be seamless and flawless, because if there is an interruption, for whatever the reason, Ambit has a guarantee that they will pay the reconnection in the first month's bill. My friends, there's over 1.4 million customers with Ambit Energy right now. That's over 1.4 million times that people have switched from who they're currently using to Ambit, and not one time has there been an interruption. We offer Greenie certified products. We offer our customers a welcome gift, a thank you, if you will, for trying Ambit. And then we do something very unique in this industry, very unique in any industry for that matter. A lot of you carry what I call fantastic plastic, and you use those debit and credit cards so you can keep up with your points. Can you imagine your customers, every kilowatt they use every month, getting a point? And over time, they will be rewarded with a vacation for using electricity. I mean, if you go on ambittravel.com, you can see some of the unique gift packages that have been put together. I personally have got customers that have taken cruises, that have taken round-trip airline flights. I've got some guys that were customers of mine that have gone on the golf package getaway. They come back talking about how fabulous it was, and they start using electricity again, getting ready for another one. Now, every customer that you have is going to get a free website. Now, guests, I want you to understand something about a free website. It is exactly that. We don't price gouge, or anything like that our customers bill. There's no hidden agenda with Ambit Energy. What your customer is going to get is a free website where they can track those points I was just talking about. They can pay their bill. They can watch their kilowatt usage. They can refer other people. And the reason Ambit can give every customer a free website is because of our IT department. As you build your business, when you start your business with Ambit Energy, you're going to have a suite of websites that is created, maintained, and upgraded for you through our corporate office. Therefore, because we have our own IT department, our stuff is built from the ground floor up. We don't use Google, GoDaddy, or Yahoo, or any of those search engines. It's all in-house in Ambit Energy, so it doesn't cost the company any more to give every single customer a free website. Your customers are going to refer customers to Ambit Energy. People talk all the time. You know, I get people all the time telling me go see this movie or that movie, or go eat at this new restaurant. I had it happen today, as a matter of fact. A guy recommended that I try a new Italian restaurant here locally. And I thought to myself, I wonder if they're going to feed him for free for telling me and 5 others to go. And they wouldn't. But your customers can refer 5 people to Ambit, and there's a vacation travel package waiting for them for doing that very thing. And they're doing it for you. Your customers are building your business, and if they get 10 more for a total of 15, Ambit will give them a free energy credit. Now, what that means is they refer 15 people to Ambit Energy. And every single month, Whatever the average of those 15 people's bill is, they're going to credit it off of the referring person's bill. So let's put it like this. Half of them have a $300 average and the other half has a $100 average. So obviously the overall average is $200. That customer's bill comes and it's $210. They credit 200. He owes Ambit $10. This past month, I had $278 credited off of our bill at our home. It is worth it. Your customers will build your business as you build your own business. So that gets the power in your hands, people. Here's our marketing model. I brought it up a while ago. We use personal relationship marketing. Ambit does not spend millions of dollars a day in mass advertisement. You don't see Ambit in the newspapers, magazines, radio, television, and other media top outlets. What we're doing is we're recommending to people. You know, we do it all the time. We make recommendations, and here's our chance to finally be paid for making a recommendation. The investment is $429, and it's a one-time fee. There's no annual re-ups, if you will, and a $25 a month personal building business system. Those are those 5 websites I was sharing with you earlier. Guys, we're a paperless company. Everything that you're going to need is right there at your hands. If you look in the middle of the screen, and you'll see what's called our power zone, our back office. Through your back office, you can track your income, you can track your customers, you can track your business partners, you can get phone numbers, emails, you can get all the information there. There's also an Ambit University where you can go and watch a library of how to build this business video series. But I want to go back to the original one-time non-annual renewal of $429 and talk about that, because that is an investment not into Ambit Energy. That is into you. You are investing to challenge you to reach your why. I go back and I'll tell you mine personally one more time. I put $429, started a business, paid my $25 for that first month with a goal of getting my daughter a car up on her 16th birthday. With a year and 4 months to build a business to $400 with absolutely no background in multi-level marketing, without any confidence in direct sales. I'd never done one of them before, didn't want to get involved in them, but I knew something was special here. And a year and 4 months later, on my daughter's birthday, we gave her the car she wanted. It ended up being practically brand new. And guys, we wrote the check in full at the dealership. This business works. I was working a 90-hour work week at the time when I started my business, because I was a basketball coach and we were in the middle of the season. So you can build this business on whatever you're doing. It's flexible around what you do. And a lot of our friends that are in business always say that they don't go out intentionally to do Ambit. They just do Ambit while they're out. There's great tax benefits for owning your own business from home. As a matter of fact, I'm sitting in my office right now visiting with you, and part of my mortgage is going to be a tax write-off. Every time I get in my truck and I go share the plan, or I go to a business opportunity, or I go to a training, or I do anything with it, I'm tracking miles. The income potential is unlimited. We have 6-figure a month income earners in this business. We've got 23 people that's already made over $1 million in total income. You know, everybody's heard of Mary Kay. It took them 21 years to create their first millionaire. Ambit Energy is only 8 years old at this point. You might be sitting there saying 2 things to yourself, or asking 2 questions. What's in it for me? My friends, when you start your business, I want to know why you're doing Ambit. That's what's in it for you. And can you do it? Absolutely, you can do this. Who do you know that uses electricity? How many of those do you think would like to get it for less, or for that matter, get it next to free? And what I'm doing is I'm sharing you a way to do that very thing while you make a recurring residual income and potentially thousands of dollars in leadership bonus money. That's why you can do this, because what this is this is modern America, American dream coming right now. Hundreds of years ago, people came to America in search of the American dream, and that's kind of disappeared, but now it's alive and well thanks to this opportunity. Can you do it? Let me ask you this. Can you gather a handful of loyal customers, people who know you, love you, and trust you, people who want to help you? That's the only thing, one of the 2 things that we do. These loyal customers are your family, your friends, your neighbors, your colleagues. These are people that are going to stay with Ambit, not so much because of Ambit, but because of you, because they want to help you get your daughter a cash car. They want to help you get out of debt. They want to help you prepare greater for retirement. And then we help others do the same, like I shared with you. It is the second greatest gift that we can extend to anybody that we know. Here are three numbers that are important to creating and building a business. 526. 526 is the building blocks of success. The first one, the 5, are your personal customers. Again, your personal customers. When you begin a business, you get 2 customer points for your websites. That's at $25 a month that you're paying. And then if you're able to become your own first customer and call your dad, call your mom, call your sister, your brother, your Auntie Em or your Uncle Earl. Call somebody that you know and switch them over and make your first $100. And over time, add a 5th customer. Points. Now that's 3 paying customers. Everything I'm going to share with you right now, I want you to look at it as though it's residential, but keep in the back of your mind that we also offer commercial electricity in the state of Texas. So now you've got 5 customer points. Quickly again, 2 of those are your websites, and 3 of them are paying customers, and you can be one of those 3. You've made $100. So now we're going to move to the second phase, or the 2 of the 526, and that's sharing this opportunity. You're going to make a list of people that you want to extend this business to. So there's your friend Bob. Bob takes a look at the business. He joins you in business, and he gets his 2 websites. He becomes a customer of Ambit Energy. He gets a friend to switch. Bob makes $100, but check that back over there underneath the 5. You make a matching $100. That's leadership bonus money. We're going to call your friend Jeff. He's going to get 4 total customer points, make $100. You're going to make a matching $100. Now you've done the second phase. You've got 5 total customer points. You've personally sponsored 2 people into Ambit Energy. And now I'm going to move Bob and Jeff over underneath the 6, because what do? We do 2 things. We gather a handful of customers and we help others do the same. So Bob and Jeff are going to start sharing the plan with who they know. When you have a total team of 6 consultants, you've completed the 526. What's so special about that is you've given yourself an overnight instantaneous pay raise. I want you to watch this now. You're going to promote your business to what's called regional consultant. You are not going to pay another $429. You paid $429 to open up your business. Bob and Jeff and their people are going to continue to grow because they're going to go share the plan. And you know what you're going to do? You're going to do exactly what you've been doing. You're going to share this with a couple of people that you know. They're going to join you in business. They're going to get a couple of customers, and they're going to make $100. But because you've promoted and given yourself more money, you make $155 whenever they get 2 customers. Now watch this. They're going to do exactly what you've done. They're going to start sharing this with their friends. They're going to share it with their friends into unlimited levels. Every time someone joins you in that business, you're going to get a $55 override leadership bonus. Guys, that goes to unlimited levels. Can I say it one more time? That goes to unlimited levels. You get in this business and you create momentum in your regional code. Your marketing code, don't forget, your marketing code is still growing. But your leadership bonus money starts going exponentially in your regional code. When you have 18 consultants in your regional business, when you have, somebody said they're not hearing me anymore. When you have 18 in your regional business, you're going to promote again. This time you're going to give yourself another $80. Guys, you're just going to do the same thing. You're going to share the plan. You personally sponsor 2 people. They're starting as marketing consultants. They get 2 customers. Remember, they can be one of those 2. They're going to make $100. But look at that. You make $235 for personally sponsoring your senior code. And then for everybody they bring into unlimited levels, There's a $135 leadership bonus there for you. The next rank promotion is executive, another $80 raise. Personally sponsored make $315 and $215 to unlimited depths for anybody who joins your organization below them. Our last rank promotion is national. That's a $25 raise. Personally sponsoring your national code, make $340 and to unlimited depth, $240 for everybody who joins in that business. It goes to unlimited levels. Now, guys, this is great money. This is big money. It can add up over time. You know, this is leadership bonus money that Ambit pays out on Monday of each week. Now, I want you to consider this. Everybody on there is doing the same thing you're doing. They're gathering a handful of customers. And I want to remind you that those customers, if you take time to explain to the customers about our 15 for free, they're putting customers in. All of that stays in your organization. So let's go to the second way we're paid, which is residually. This is exciting. I got a flashback. I like to call this a game changer, the leadership bonus money, but this is the life changer. This is what retires people at the age of 52. This is what, okay, I told you my age. This is really special right here. And mind you, this is as a marketing consultant. Remember those original 2 people you first put in this business? Well, in this PowerPoint, the average is 3. You got to do a minimum of 2. So let's say that you put 3 people in who, if you look at the 2 on the left column, your second level, the 3 you originally put in, they put in 3. That put in 3, that put in 3, that to the bottom at a, you know, you'd have over 3,200 people, 3,200 business partners over time. And each one of them are gathering customers. So check that out. Each one of them are averaging 10 customers. All you ever had to have with Ambit Energy is a total of 20 customers. You got to 20. Everybody in your organization is building toward 20, and they've got 10. You see the total number of customers that you have at the bottom. Ambit pays on 5 bands of usage. Now, this is the bare minimum. Ambit's going to pay on 5 bands of usage. This is a band 1. This is the least amount of usage by a consumer that Ambit's going to pay you residually on. And you know what? I'd love to be looking at your face and see you sitting there looking at that nickel and thinking, well, that's not anything, or that dime, or 20, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But guys, over time, if you'll do a persistent and consistent effort and commit yourself to this business, you could build a business that pays you $57,844 a month. And if you look there at level 4, what if you were making, pardon me, what if you were making $608 a month? This is residual income. In essence, what this means is you do the work one time. You do the work one time and you get paid month after month, year after year. And I like to tell you this, 5.5 years ago, those customers that I went out and gathered, they're still with Ambit today. And as a reminder, not so much because of Ambit, but because they knew I was trying to get my daughter a car. They're still with Ambit because they know me, they love me, and they trust me, they want to help me, just like your customers will do for you. They're still with Ambit because they see the savings. They're still with Ambit because they're excited about a vacation package coming up. They're still with Ambit because they're still referring customers, and they're like an energy credit. I had a customer call me today. They got their very first bill from Ambit Energy with their 15 referred customers, and they were excited to tell me it cost them $43. Last month, their bill was $216. This month, it was $43. That's special. Let's do the same scenario. You put 3 people in to put 3 to put 3, and you see you have still the same number, a little over 3,200 business partners. But you get 20, and everybody else goes out and they get 2. They make $100. Then leadership bonus money. They get 2 customers. That's it. They possibly could be one of them. But they still build their business with just 2 customers. on that same band one amount, again, remember that's the bare minimum that we used, your residual income would be $11,571 a month. Whether you lift a finger or not, that's the kind of money. You know, that this is paid on the 15th. I have to tell you, today's an exciting day in the Johnston house. Today's an exciting day in thousands of other people's homes because they're making this money. That is as a marketing consultant. But when you promote to regional and you got that $55 leadership bonus, you also got an additional quarter. So if you'll look there under band one, add 25 cents to everything in your regional code from the very first customer, and see that arrow at the bottom, to unlimited depth. People, that goes level, however many levels down you want to run it. There's an additional quarter. Seniors get 50 cents to unlimited depth. Executives $1.50, and nationals $2. From the first to the very last. I want to wrap this up real quick and review with you. We are a service, not a product. A service that everybody you know, I know, and the people that don't know about Ambit yet that they know uses. We're not pushing a product. I want to tell you, this is the perfect auto ship product ever in the history of business. It is the power of part-time. I built my business driving to school and home from school. You can do the same thing. Compensation plan is obviously lucrative. Our number one money earner today got a residual check for greater than $350,000. He will not be the number one money earner always in Ambit. Someone else will pass him up because of the fairness of the compensation plan. And I must tell you, I hope that someone is watching now and is about to start their business. The timing couldn't be better, my friends. Ambit is an 8-year-old company that's only in 13 states with only 3% market penetration. And Ambit's taking care of us. They're going to take care of your fine family name and never allow good enough to be good enough. In the system, we all do the same thing. We gather a handful of customers, and we help others do the same, and we follow a model called 526 over and over and over again. You will be in business for yourself. I got to say it again, but I promise you, you're not going to be by yourself. So here's what I want to do. I want to close it out, and I want to implore you to get with the person who put you on this business presentation tonight. I want you to visit with them and get your questions answered. I want to invite you to join us on our team call in about 25 minutes, and I want you to get started toward your financial freedom. Thank you for your time and energy. You guys have a great night.